Facebook finds fake Russian accounts spreading fake news. Aha, so it was the Russians all along. Either that or Facebook is trying to make something out of nothing. Facebook says around 3,000 ads worth $100,000 ran on their network over a 2-year period, ending in May 2017, adding that the purpose of the ads were to spread divisive social and political messages. The ads directed people to 470 accounts that were spreading false news or were in breach of company policies and have since been shut down. As part of an internal investigation on how Facebook could have been used to influence the last US election, the company found ads that were bought from US IP addresses, but with their language set to Russian. According to Facebook, in that part of the review, they uncovered about $50,000 in potentially politically related spending on about 2,200 ads. The advertisements did not support any particular candidate, but focused on immigration, race, and equal rights. From Russia with love. Russian Rapunzel has been growing her hair for 13 years. This real-life Rapunzel's fairy tale length-long locks have their roots in a teenage dare. When Daria Gubanov-Freckle was 14, she cut her knee-length braid. 2 years later, a friend told her her hair would never be that long again. Daria set out to prove her wrong, and did she ever? 13 years later, her hair is so long that people follow her on Instagram for it. More than 200,000 people from all around the world follow this woman from a region in Siberian Russia. Nicknamed the Russian Rapunzel, Daria hasn't cut her hair since 2003, and says she won't until it reaches her feet. It's not easy having hair this long. Daria uses up a 17-ounce shampoo bottle every 2 months and spends at least 5 minutes a day combing her luscious locks until they're silky smooth. But she's proud of how strangers react to her hair in public. Once, a woman with a cane chased her for 3 bus stops just so she could compliment Daria on her hair. Now the rest of the family is getting in on the trend. Her 6-year-old daughter is growing out her hair just like her mom. Even Daria's husband has started to let his hair grow out, although the family won't say how long he wants his hair to be. You can find out more about Daria and how she maintains her hair by visiting her Instagram page. Russian police search for thugs who dyed a stray dog pink. A cruel prank has sparked outrage after a stray dog's fur was dyed bright pink in Russia. The incident took place in the city of Izvizvik in Russia's Udmurt Republic. Someone must have thought it would be funny to make the canine look fabulous. We're not exactly sure how the dog was dyed pink, but we imagine something like this may have happened. The poor dog was picked up by wildlife volunteer Vera Ivanova after reports about it appeared on Russian social media. Vera took the dog, who'd been nicknamed the Pink Elephant, to a local shelter. Vera says the dog seems fine, though it has been vomiting. She suspects the dog is vomiting because it was recently dyed. At the shelter, volunteers have been washing the dog to get the dye out of its white fur. Local police are now looking for the person who dyed the dog pink, and they could be charged with animal cruelty. Dyeing animals pink seems to be a thing in Russia. Last year, a Russian writer was falsely accused of killing her cat by dyeing it pink after photos of the animal appeared on social media. The woman really did dye her cat pink for a pink-themed party, but she didn't kill it. Russia plans to build a permanent moon base by 2030. According to the Russian news agency TASS, the Kremlin plans to put a permanent base on the surface of the moon by 2030. Russia's eventual manned mission to the moon will involve the payload and the upper stage of the Angara A5V heavy-lift carrier rocket. The rockets, launched in pairs, will all carry a piece of equipment essential to the moon mission. Each rocket can carry up to 700 tons. The first pair will carry a lunar lander and a lunar rocket stage to the moon. The second pair will carry another rocket stage along with an advanced crew transportation system. The third pair will carry another rocket stage along with a lunar base. Another component of the mission includes sending a lunar probe to the moon's surface. The probe will look for water deposits on the surface that can be used by a future human colony. Manned missions will begin orbiting the moon in 2028 and in 2030. Humans are expected to finally land on the moon and establish a permanent moon base there during that time. The first stage of the mission will cost around $185 million, with the 2 other stages costing even more. However, questions remain regarding how Russia will pay for the mission.
Hasta la vista, comrade!
The future of Russian artificial intelligence is here, and it can dual-wield handguns. Gulp. The final experimental demonstration object research robot, or FEDOR for short, is capable of accurately firing 2 pistols at the same time. Come 2021, Moscow expects to see FEDOR models aboard the ISS and helping cosmonauts tackle space missions. The machine can operate automatically or can be controlled by a human. Initially developed for rescue operations, Russia hopes to use FEDOR for military and educational purposes as well. Russia's deputy prime minister tweeted footage of the robot shooting guns in April. He said they're not making a Terminator, but artificial intelligence. Well, that's a relief, right? Right?